Yo, what's good everybody, TPUSA Reaper here. So, this video is going to touch on politics and political violence, and the reason being is because of what I have in here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and open it. So, the knife I'm going to be using is this one right here, because I don't have my other knife on me at the moment. Actually, let me see if I can open this without the knife. Yeah, I might be able to. Yeah. Alright, here we are. Okay, let's see, what is this? Okay, so this is just a, I guess an invoice type, a packing slip, alright. Alright, so, as you guys know, Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and, honestly, for the longest time, I didn't care for what, like, he said, and, like, any of that, but the more I listened to him, the more I started to understand where he was actually coming from. And so, over time, I did become a fan of him. And, when I heard that he was, assassinated, that broke something inside of me. Like, I would say that kind of pissed me off, because all this man was trying to do was trying to get people to think for themselves, alright? And, seeing, like, everything that went on and everything, I'm like, okay, well, we'll go ahead, go to Turning Point USA, see how much his shirt is, and, see everything that's involved, where's the money going and everything, and I decided, you know what? Went ahead and bought one. Let me go ahead and move this. Alright. So, this is the shirt I got. Let me see. Is there anything on the back? No, there's not. But there we go. Alright. I don't know if you can see this. It says, well done, good and faithful servant, Charlie Kirk, 1993 to 2025. So, yeah. And I actually, had this, shirt here for some time. I just didn't know how to really start off this video, okay? Because this is a touchy subject, right? And honestly, once I found out that he had passed away, I'm gonna be honest, I was sad. Like, I was sad, but that sadness went to emotional numbness. And then pretty much denial of this actually happening. But I've kind of gotten better now, and I'm finally able to talk about what I think about this and everything, and how I feel about people who sit here and drag his name through the mud, make up lies about him, saying that he's a racist, this, that, and the other, when he's not. He wasn't a racist. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you look at his speeches and you find racism in those, that is probably your racism showing. I'm just saying. Because I can tell you right now, from what I've seen, he was here for all. He even said that he doesn't care if people come to the United States as long as they do it legally. Like, literally, legally. That's all that fucking matters, is coming through the right process. And to sit here and murder somebody over their opinions, that's kind of fucked up. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, consequences of his actions. I hate to break it to you, but that's not what that fucking means. Having consequences for your speech means that you get in trouble with the law enforcement, not the people. It's just it's honestly sad. Like, if y'all felt something was wrong, y'all should have reported him, not take his life. And I'm not going to jump into, oh, well, his wife and kids were there, because I don't know. But the point of the matter is a lot of people saw this. I saw the fucking clip of when this happened. Literally. The night that, or I would say the night, I guess it was morning, I would say the next morning, after this had happened, I came across a clip saying that, yeah, he's been shot, he was in critical condition, and, well, we see where he's at now. He passed away. And to sit here and have people celebrate his death, that, the other, and then those who did the Halloween costumes with the blood, and just like distasteful shit, right? And they want to sit here and say that we as Republicans that supported Charlie Kirk, we're the bad ones, but y'all are over here making fun of the death of a man. That is about as low as you can fucking get. And again, I swear, these people take his his words out of context, saying that, oh, well, this is actually what he means when it wasn't. Again, he had no issues with people migrating to the United States, just as long as you do it the right and legal way. You go through the legal channels. I just don't understand it. But I am going to say this. Whatever company they use to produce these shirts, so far I am loving the material that they use. Let me see. It's almost kind of like this. Not really. This one's a little bit more rough, but this is nice and soft. And the size that I actually got this in is a large. Now, I don't know what size this shirt is. It might be a medium, but I prefer larges just because it's more comfortable and everything. But the reason why I bought this shirt is, one, to honor Charlie Kirk, but also to kind of put funds towards everything that Turning Point USA does, right? So yeah, I'm going to help out the family and everything, and also honor Charlie Kirk's legacy. I honestly think this is a shitty situation. Like, yeah, I don't remember exactly when it actually took place, because my memory is fucked up, right? As far as dates goes. But the point of the matter is, it doesn't matter how long it's been. I'm going to go ahead and support his message, put his message out there, spread it further and everything. And I just want to live in a country where we can all get along and people can actually follow the laws. But we don't live in a perfect world, right? But the best thing we can do is advise these people, hey, if you want to come into this country, go through the legal process. Like, it's really not that hard. Yeah, it's a lengthy process, but would you rather come here illegally and then get stopped and detained by ICE, knowing you're illegal, and then having to get deported? Or if you are an illegal and you come into this country and commit murder, as an illegal, you probably won't go back to your country. You'll probably end up going to prison or something. So, with that being said, I support Charlie Kirk 100%. Even after his death, I support his message, and I'll continue to support his message. I'm a fucking human being. I have compassion. These people who are sitting here celebrating his death and all this, that, and the other, they don't have compassion. The only time they have compassion is when it benefits them. This doesn't even benefit me. But the fact of the matter is I was raised with good values. I don't care if you're white, black, straight, gay, lesbian, trans. I don't care. As long as you're a good fucking person, I have no issues with you. Straight up. If you harm kids, well, I have no use for you. If you harm women as a man, I have no use for you. If you're a rapist, I don't have any use for you. I think these people who harm others should get the maximum punishment allowable for their crimes. It's as simple as that. And to sit here and say that Charlie Kirk deserved it because you didn't agree with his opinions or beliefs or this, that, and the other, it's like, maybe you should get help. That's just my personal opinion. I do like this shirt. I really just wish it didn't have to be made. Wait, hang on. I had it upside down. Like this. This, Charlie Kirk, 1993 to 2025, that shouldn't have to be on there. This man should still be alive. But because one psychotic leftist decided he wanted to go ahead and play martyr for the leftists, or whatever you want to fucking call it, and unalive this man. The Democrat Party is literally losing all credibility. And, you know, it's sad that they don't seem to realize people are starting to leave their party. Or at least the ones that actually have some common sense are starting to leave the Democratic Party. I wonder why. Maybe because these people with a normal mindset do not want to be associated with these people who think violence is the answer. You know, they sit here and say that us Republicans, or right-wing people, MAGA, whatever the fuck you want to call us, all we want is violence. I don't want violence. I try to avoid violence as much as I can. If I can talk a situation out and resolve it, I'm better off doing that. I particularly don't like violence. So with that being said, you know, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, and you know, I hope everybody has a great year. As you guys know, it is November, so we got one more month until the new year. So yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of a hard video for me to make, because I already am emotional, like, you know, talking about this, but also realizing that the year is about to end, right? Like, we'll be transitioning into 2026 on, you know, January 1st at midnight, New Year's, and, yeah, it's just hard to believe, but we need to do better. And when I say we, I mainly mean that the left needs to do better and stop advocating for violence against anyone who looks like me, Charlie Kirk, etc., etc. If you can't talk it out with us without having to resort to violence, then it's not even worth, like, discussing with you. And that's honestly my point of view. You know, you can sit here and say that, oh, I'm this, that, and the other. Motherfucker, all I do is play video games, collect flashlights, knives, and stuff like that. Literally it. I'm an electronics nerd. I do like going fishing and whatnot. I try to mind my own business as much as I can, but when I see stuff like this, and I'm gonna be honest, this video was a long overdue video, because I was supposed to open this the day that I got it, but it slipped my mind. But I am glad that I am making this video and putting my thoughts out there. I think we should learn to do better. And you know, that actually does go on both sides, because I have seen some conservative MAGA supporters that have been a little bit extremist as well. And I'm going to tell you right now, personally me, I don't blame those people. If they're racist, homophobic, etc., etc., I don't blame them. I only associate myself with people who are actually decent human beings. And believe it or not, there are a lot of decent human beings in the conservative space. But y'all sit here and amplify the ones that make us look bad, even though we already condemn these people when they're racist, homophobic, sexist, and all that. Like, we condemn these people. And honestly, all I have to say now is rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. And, I hope he's resting easy, 1993 to 2025. He died way too young. Way too young. And, you know, he will be missed, and he will be remembered. I think it's crazy that they assassinated the one person, who was literally, like, high up in the political sphere, that would literally give them a platform. Like, Charlie Kirk, yeah, he leaned right, but he was neutral in most aspects, into the fact that he gave them a platform to speak on. He was a moderate, and they assassinated him, which brought out the extremist. Congratulations. And again, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You will be missed.